This is the Madden Championship Series from USAA Stadium. As the official salute to service partner of Madden and the NFL, USAA is proud to serve the military community and their families.
Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis on hand. Kickoff just moments away. Charles, quickly, keys to the game.
For me, it's coaching. Who prepared his team the best going into this one to give them the confidence to believe that they would win the game? That's who's going to come out of
Manziel. And a loose football. And this will be scooped up by the defense. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Young will set to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Oh, he shifts past him. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's first and goal. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
A missed opportunity for an interception would have killed off a drive. They had a chance there to finish things off. Didn't get it done. I guess that's why a lot of those guys do not play offense.
Young with it, third and goal. He'll buy some time right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison. A 5-yard touchdown. As his guys are on the board first here tonight.
The Young's going to throw for this.
They'll roll him out right. It's caught. And it's 8-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Chiefs offense now making their way back onto the field. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together.
And it's a fumble.
But it looks like one of the DBs has it.
And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Hey, I'm all about defense forcing plays and getting takeaways. But an interception and 2 fumbles in their last 3 offensive possessions.
Time to readjust?
Yeah, you can't just give all the credit to the defense on that. They've got to look in the mirror and take the blame themselves and figure out how to not do it anymore.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
52. Ready.
Off the play fake, Young. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. Incomplete. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Here we go. Shot, 17. Ready?
Young now. Flush to his right. And it's caught. Touchdown. Adrian Peterson from a yard out. And they're able to add on to their advantage. And oh, it's wide right. No good. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
Now Manziel.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Julian Blackman.
And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
Set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, it was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first two tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
Now Young. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown. Marvin Harrison. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. Sliding out of the pocket. This is caught. Was he in? Yes. 2 points.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 20 further. 1st and 10. Hill going to go in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week. Back now here on EA Sports.
They'll come up now 3rd and 3.
It's the Chiefs with a football, but with work to do on the scoreboard. They trail as we start quarter number 4. Manziel. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Ready?
From the pistol, they run with Peterson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Blaster, 6.
Out of the gun, it's Young. Gates has it over the middle. There's the stiff arm. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
The offense back out on the field here following the 2-minute warning. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Yellow, go. Cut.
Young. Forced out to his left. Shakes off the sack. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
George Karloff.
Eluding the pressure right. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. 3rd and 19, no problem as they're able to convert.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Up the middle, it's Peterson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
2nd and 10.
Set.
Again, Peterson. And same result. He's going to take this just to the line of scrimmage before running into a brick wall. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
Black shot. Hut, hut.
A play fake. Now Young. Flushed out right. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whip.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League welcomes you to USAA Stadium. USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. So good to have you on board with us, Mike Tirico, Greg Oates here. Greg, you look at the marquee, and it's a lot of offensive stars here. I'm looking at the other side. Defenses better show up here if you want to walk out with a win.
Yeah, I think the burden, of course, lies on the players, particularly the players in the secondaries of both of these teams. They're going to have moments where they've got to win one-on-one, as you said, against some of the top offensive skill players.
And they're going to track him down. He couldn't find a receiver, and down he goes. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. They'll look to throw. And this drive is over before it can start. He's swallowed up to force 4th down. On comes the Chiefs punter, as he'll be standing just inside the back line of the end zone. This returnable from inside his own 40. And it's a good return here, able to take it across the 50 and set up the offense with a short field. This team's offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start with a short field, looking for the first points of this contest.
Ready.
And they'll begin 1st and 10. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw for the touchdown. Now we'll get a 2-point try here as Young gets the offense lined up.
Set, cut. Fight, 60. Ready.
Now a give up the middle, and he will take it in and tack on the 2 points to make it 8-0. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Chiefs offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They'll be searching for a way to get on that scoreboard for the first time. Now down 8-0 as they'll start this drive 1st and 10. And the struggles continue. He's dropped behind the line again. Now they'll set up to throw. He'll get that into the hands of Tyreek Hill. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down. Throwing now from the gun. Open man, left side, he's got it. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stomped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down. They'll throw out of the gun. He'll get this out to his running back. He's going to be taken down, but there's a late flag in the backfield that might give him 15 more yards.
Automatic 1st down.
We'll go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10. Back to the ground after the penalty, and the woes in the running game continue. They're going to subtract yards there. A loss on the play. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. So Kittle comes in motion. Out of the gun, he'll throw. Over the middle, that's Gronk. And it'll be brought down as we tick towards the end of this 3rd quarter. Time now becoming a factor as we get to 3rd down. Back to throw. throw on the move is caught.
The initial reaction is, how does this quarterback not throw the ball past the first down line to gain to try to extend this drive? And the reality is, because they've already decided they're going to go for it on fourth down.
Here it is on fourth down. And he's going to have the Chiefs' first down. They managed to convert. That'll keep the drive alive.
Here we go. Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Oh, he doesn't put it away, and the ball's out. It is picked up by the defense.
You know, Mike, with the importance being placed on yards after the catch, we're seeing more and more guys really emphasize turning into a runner as soon as possible. And, of course, it's a critical part of today's modern offense. But the part you have to remember, the yards are never more important than protecting the ball, so it needs to continue to be stressed. Yes, we want the big explosive play after the catch, but never at the expense of the ball.
A big play to kick off this drive. 35 yards.
Here we go.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Drill 3. Ready?
They'll drop to throw. Oh, and a pressure there. He can't get a throwaway, and he's taken down.
Ready? Break. Set. Ready. Set.
Here's the pistol snap to Young. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
Let's go.
They'll go play action with Young. He'll try and get there on the ground. The Chiefs will use their third and final timeout here. They'll be disappointed there after giving up the first down.
43 rail. Shoot. Yellow. Down.
On play action, Young. There he goes again. And he's going to go into the end zone on an electrifying run. Bryce Young for the score. That his second touchdown tonight.
Let's go now.
Out of the shotgun, Young. This is caught. He's got it. And they tack 2 more. Safe kick taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position. This is 1st and 10. So Kittle comes in motion. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down. So Kittle comes in motion. Back to the air once more on 2nd. Oh, a loose football. The defense has it. In the pocket looking to throw the ball, but the defense was looking right at the ball. They knock it away and come up with the turnover.
Mike, we see so often a quarterback is so focused, keeping his eyes down the field, looking for one of his receivers to work himself free, that they lose track of where the defenders are. And I think that's exactly what happened here. The defender closed on him quicker than he might have thought, knocks the ball loose, creating the takeaway.
He's got it at the 7. What a pickup, a gain of 18. And it sets up 1st and goal. Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee.
Here we go. Set. 22 needle. Trouble. 38. Come on. Set. Cut.
taking off. He'll try to get there.
Yeah, he's trying to make the best of a bad situation here, Mike. Nothing open downfield. He thinks he can tuck it and get it with his legs. He ends up out of bounds, short of the first.
Go. Red, cycle. Ready.
They'll go. Young. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play. The extra point is good. And his guys will open it up even further here in this fourth quarter. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. He'll start at the 4. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chiefs offense and their quarterback ready to go once more. And he has had all sorts of trouble in this one. Your quarterback has to take care of the ball, and he has not. Turning it over in the air, turning it over as a fumbler. You just cannot win football games in this league when the quarterback's giving the defense the ball. And that's what he's done in this one.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 19, Tiger. Take over.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete. Well, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. He's going to look deep for Tyreek. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Here we go. One final play. And that final throw here is intercepted. It's the safety, Julian Blackman. And this defense comes through with the turnover. So
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to one of the great cities of the world, London, England.
Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Before kickoff, Charles, quickly your keys to the game.
Well, partner, I can give you the standard ones, turnovers, special teams play. But here's one that doesn't get talked about much anymore, and that's time of possession. Whoever controls the football, gives their defense a break, and takes care of business, that's the team that's going to win this ball game.
The Chiefs ready to go on offense to begin quarter number 3.
And we thought this game had the potential to be tight. Maybe not this tight. Score. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose.
Wow. That ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And no way to get loose that time as Manziel goes down.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. 3rd and 20.
Here's Manziel. And that is incomplete. So a stop here defensively to start this third quarter. Just what's needed in a tie ball game.
Yeah, good chance to build back some momentum on the defensive side of the ball. In fact, what they've done is give their offense a nice push in the back as they get ready to take the field.
It'll be a 51-yard punt that time.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown. Andre Johnson, 59 yards. As his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. As Sanders has it pumped free.
And it looks like
and he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Elam now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The scoop and score, always an exciting play in football, and we witnessed it there. Grabbing it off the ground and then rumbling it into the end zone for 6. Well, now how about this return?
And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. In motion, Hill.
And he'll get it here on the touch pass.
Hill's hit, and he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your prep.
And he loses the football a second time.
Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it.
And he'll bring this one back to the 29.
You remember in preseason we were going to the different training camps and visiting teams, and we always would see the running backs working out and going through those gauntlet drills, and guys either slapping at the ball or the machines. You got to learn to take care of it.
Yeah, they lost it there. Big fumble. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33.
Here we go.
2nd and 14.
Black Ultra. Hut.
Here is Young. Escaping the pressure right.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
Pretty nice gain on the scramble. Gets him 12 yards.
Here we go.
2 yards still to go. 3rd down now.
Now Young.
That is caught.
And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. Welcome back now here in London, as we are just about set to go here in quarter number 4.
Set.
A
Ready.
good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Set. Go.
Young. And it's caught. Touchdown. Andre Johnson. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead.
Extra point by Elam, up and good.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And this return going to come to a quick end as he is belted at the end of that one. And the Chiefs offense ready to go again. And this group has suffered far too many self-inflicted wounds.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Throw left side, taken in by Hill.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down. Hard to believe his first catch of the game defensively. They bottled him up. That's why they're well on their way to victory.
Put your best cover guy on him and then change the coverages behind him throughout the game. Brackets, double, zone, man, you name it. Make sure he gets a lot of angles.
Manziel. Under pressure, and down he goes. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted. Snatched by the safety, Ed Reed. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. And now, before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. And they'll try to squeeze in one more play here before the 2-minute warning. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And a decent gain there as that takes us to the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Strikers, 3-3. Let's go. Ready?
Young to throw it. Flush to his right. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down to about the 21 or 22.
Down.
And Young's going to throw it here. Dancing to his left. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Field blue. Set.
On play action, Young eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
There he goes, and for good reason. Running with it has paid dividends earlier in this game and earlier on this drive. And until they prove they can stop him, I don't think he's going to be shy about continuing to run for 1st downs instead of airing it out.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Devin Hester from 3 yards out as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Elam, up and good. And it is 28-0. Following the touchdown, here's Elam to kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. And now here comes Kansas City. Well, I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the 4th quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of...
And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. play.
Well, partner, I think it's safe to say they can mark this down as extremely frustrating. Here we are in the fourth quarter, and that last play, that turnover, I think it epitomizes what happened to them all day on offense.
So symbolic, and that's why they're still being shut out.
And he powers through the first wave, but he's going to be swallowed up behind the line of scrimmage.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Young here to throw. He's got his man, Gates. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Elam on here for the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it was Bryce Young who finished things off with a touchdown run. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Here in London, we see one of the world's most iconic football venues, Wembley Stadium. And since 2007, it's welcomed the NFL to stage some American football contests as well. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
Offense to the line for 2nd down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Now looking to throw. Oh, they're on him, and he's dropped again. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. The Chiefs bringing out their punt team. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. He takes this in on his side of midfield. And little to nothing on that return as the coverage team gets to him. They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Now outruns their offense to take over. Connects with Johnson. Juke the defender. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. To the air on 1st down. Young. Rolling left, buying some time. Throwing on the run, deep down that left side. That one vehemently swatted away. So it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, right? Set, ready.
From the pistol, it's Young. Pass is hauled in by the running back. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Young on the play action. This throw is caught. And in for the touchdown. Well, this has definitely been a tight one throughout, Brock. So now that they've taken the lead, the question becomes, can they hold on to it?
And that question right there is one the defense has to answer. But this sure had the look of a drive where a coaching staff challenged that offense, saying, hey, we need a big drive from you guys right here. And sure enough, that offense delivers.
Yeah, no doubt. Returnable from the 2. And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20. The Chiefs offense out to take over. And their defense sure has kept this game close. Now it's time for them to come through, get some points for their team in this low-scoring affair. Bails out of the pocket quick. Now here he goes.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
From the 32. He gets it complete to his man, Tyreek Hill. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. First down, ball at the 36. Back to throw. Reeled in. It's on the turf, the ball's out, he lost it. Recovered by the defense. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Out of the gun, Young. Into the red zone after that big pickup. It's 1st and 10 from the 15. From the red zone now. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And they'll advance this down to the 5-yard line. Shotgun snap now to Young. He has the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
They put a touchdown on the board, and now they'll send it away. Starting from the 5. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Kansas City offense set to take the field. Well, we all know at this point, turnovers the big problem for them in this game, Brock. And not surprisingly, the defense has capitalized on those mistakes on more than one occasion to their benefit.
Yeah, there's a lot of things that can be tough.
Trying to get away from the pressure, but he can't, and they drop him. We've reached the 2-minute warning from London. Chiefs losing by 14. All right, here we go. 2nd down. Trying again, following the sack. To the left side and reeled in by Kittle. And he rips off good yardage, but it will not move the chains. To throw. It's tipped away and it's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down. Throwing now. That's cut beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Chiefs in the hurry-up, trying to get everyone to the line. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Man, look at the big fellas working their front. That offensive line gave the QB ample time. Unfortunately, just no completion to be found down the field.
Now to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on fourth. Looking to throw it. And that was probably their last gasp. It's intercepted. That's Patrick Peterson. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
Ready.
They've got first down from the 31.
Here we go.
Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. And that one's unsuccessful.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted. Even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Brushes him off with ease by a man, and now he's in the clear. It's a massive 35-yard pickup. First down.
Smith, ready. Ready.
Broke through the tackle. And he's got a nice run. That reaches the 26. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Brought in right side. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's second. Up to the line, and they're set. First and 10.
Down.
Working inside the red zone. That one's complete, right side. And he drives this forward to the 6. The timeout's taken now as we have 1, possibly 2 snaps remaining in this ball game.
Let's go now.
Young working from the gun. Flush down now to his left. Sheds off a rusher. And this is into the end zone, but incomplete. It was a win no matter.
just about set for football. The crowd is definitely ready. So are we. Off we go on EA Sports. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Man is open, middle of the field. It is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Eagles. Terrific way to start this one, Greg, on the opening drive. Getting the ball in the air, down the field, and into the end zone for 6.
We wondered all week, Mike, if this secondary would get...
And no chance to return this one. Through the end zone for a touchback. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. First carry now for Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Darnold to throw. That'll be caught. It's Alvin Kamara. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
Oh, got him again the second time with a sack on this opening drive. On 3rd and long, here's Darnold. A ball deep for the end zone. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Patriots.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center, because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. This fielded at about the 9. And got the best of return. stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Brown now to return it. And he'll be out of bounds just past the 25. First and 10. Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Crushed. It's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
To throw on first down is Darnold. Pass downfield is caught by Brown. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, New England. Point after try forthcoming. He's got it. And the Patriots will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. To return is Ricky Pearsall. A good return as he takes it across the 30. Quick throw, that's Leggett on the RPO. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Go. Let's go now. Track 60.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. 3 tight ends in the game to start the drive. They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He'll work forward to the 40-yard line. C.J. Mosley, the veteran linebacker, there to shut it down. Darnold. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down. On the give, this is Kamara. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That's going to be caught. And he's going to pick up a Patriots first down. Well-designed play to pick up 16 and move the chains. Here's Darnold. That's going to be pulled in by Kamara. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Now a give running left with Kamara. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. from the shotgun. Here's Darnold. The pass rush gets home, and he goes down. The Packers go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, and they'll stop it just over a minute remaining in this first half. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. The pressure all over him. He goes down again. That's a timeout for Green Bay. It'll be their second as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on 4th down. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. And he's into the end zone. Hollywood Brown. Touchdown, Patriots. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And that is number 2. Greg, he is off to some kind of start in this one. 2 quarters and 2 receiving touchdowns.
Mike, this is one of those situations where as a defensive coordinator, you've got to give your group an answer, because right now, they don't have one for this guy.
This taken at the 5. Nice job by the return team as he takes it across the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Well, Mike, once again, this drive, it ends the same way their last.
practice.